Welcome to the world of custom travel. With these programs, the choice is yours. Whether you're a teacher with a group of students, a family, a professional organization, or simply a group of friends or colleagues, Walking Tree can customize a program to suit your goals.
I've been a teacher for 5 years, and I really like to see students outside of the classroom, see how they react to their environments.
Just actually going and experiencing it firsthand and meeting all the people in that country and going to their homes, experiencing their language and their school will change your life forever. And it's not something that you can get, I don't think, without actually being there.
To be able to go to Mexico and have fun and feel like I was on vacation and be with my students, putting their language to use, was ultimately satisfying and really re-energizing.
For me personally, and I think for a lot of these kids, it's been a trip that's defined them. It's been a trip that's opened their eyes. It's been a trip that's opened all of our eyes. And I would do it again in a heartbeat.
So what does custom travel really mean? Well, it's simple. You choose the places you'd like to go and the things you'd like to do, and we make it happen.
They were able to handle all of the legwork, all of the setting up the itinerary, and all I had to do was come along.
Walking Tree really did all of the hard work in planning and getting transportation to and from airports and trains and all of that. We never could have done that without people who are familiar with the system.
The staff has just been more than I expected in terms of the way that they handled all of the arrangements, whether it was the reservations at the restaurants or the reservations at the hotels or working with the kids or working with the faculty. They've been great.
Aren't sure exactly what you want to do? That's fine. We're happy to make suggestions on destinations and provide guidance every step of the way. Our custom program directors will work closely with you to design every aspect of your travel. And the best part of all, group organizers travel for free. Your itinerary can last anywhere from a number of days to various weeks, can travel at any time during the year, and can include a wide variety of activities and destinations.
I gave them a big long list of things and we narrowed it down and it just worked out beautifully.
You really have to consider every day, and you have to consider even parts of every day.
Restaurants we'd go to, places we'd see, and I knew that was going to work for my students because I'd been with them all year emphasizing these things, and now we're putting them to use.
It's not a trip that Millie and I planned, it's a trip that Millie and I and a Walking Tree planned.
A few emails exchanged, and after that the trip was set up, and we were able to set it up exactly the way I wanted it without any hassle.
As a company dedicated to community service, Walking Tree encourages group organizers to include time in one of our many host communities. These days can involve a homestay and a community service project, but it's certainly not a requirement.
It was incredible to see our students be able to do service and use the language at the same time. And as a result, I've been able to see them truly blossom as Spanish speakers and as world travelers.
Que de esta experiencia pudiera haber una reflexión donde vean que cada uno de ellos puede ser un polo de cambio en sus comunidades.
It was the first time that I felt like I was part of the community. I was working among teachers, I was working with students, I was using my language skills, and I wasn't just an outsider looking in, but I was actually a part of the community and doing something together to really make a difference in the lives of the children.
That's the kind of connection that people make with each other that changes their lives.
So, you're probably wondering how to start. The first thing to do is call or email us. Walking Tree will work with you from this moment on to develop the exact itinerary you have in mind. Once the itinerary is complete, Walking Tree will provide promotional materials that can include pamphlets, posters, and a customized webpage dedicated to your program to make the process of recruiting participants and informing travelers as easy as possible.
They were willing to meet with the parents, several times, not just once, but as many times as we felt it was necessary.
They've communicated thoroughly and effectively with us from the start of the trip until the end.
After the group has been formed, Walking Tree will provide all travelers with helpful information like packing lists, health considerations, and itinerary details, which will all be available on your very own customized webpage. Now it's finally time to travel. A Walking Tree leader who is bilingual, fun, and knowledgeable will join the group for the duration of your program, ensuring that all logistical arrangements run as smoothly as possible.
I love traveling. I love experiencing new cultures. I love seeing the way different people live, and I like being able to help other people do that too.
This has definitely been my dream job since I was a kid. It's my dream today, and we're really looking forward to the future and for the years to come.
Our goal is to make travel as easy, safe, and enjoyable as possible for our groups. In other words, we take care of everything, allowing you to focus your full attention on getting the most out of this unforgettable adventure.
They handled the trip. They were the leaders of the trip. And while I was able to give my input, I was also able to take a step back and experience the trip and enjoy it.
I didn't feel like that I or Brett were, in charge of everything and totally responsible for all the kids, because that makes a trip really hard.
Due to our unique relationship with Campfire Creative, we're offering the opportunity to have a professional filmmaker document the whole trip.
So one of the coolest things that I found Walking Tree offered was this media package in which they'd send along a photographer and videographer to document the trip. I was able to have these photos, have these videos, and then share them with not only the group that went, but with future students who would go on these trips, with fellow teachers, and to inspire people to travel, which ultimately is the goal of a language teacher.
It's been the best organization that I've ever worked with as far as planning a trip goes.
This is my 4th trip in 5 years, and we're working on one for next summer already.
So now, all you gotta do is think of that perfect travel experience and contact us. We look forward to hearing from you soon.